What's up, y'all? So I read Freida McFadden's new book called The Intruder. Now, this is the first Freida McFadden book I've ever read. I went into it blind. I had no idea what kind of stories that she writes. This book was actually chosen by the book club that I'm in my apartment complex. And I enjoyed the book. I didn't know she was known for having like a twist in her book, or, she usually writes thrillers. But the concept for this book is a woman who lives alone in a cabin in the woods, kind of off the grid. There's a storm coming in that she's worried about. Her roof is a little messed up. Her landlord is giving her a hard time about fixing it. But she decides, I'm going to stay in this cabin and I'm going to ride the storm out. Well, that night, while she's in her cabin, she sees something outside of her window and she realizes it's a little girl out there, maybe 10 or 11 years old. But the little girl is covered in blood. So the premise goes, what would you do? Would you let this girl inside your home, not knowing how she got covered in the blood? And it's a story that's told on two timelines, then and now. So the now timeline follows the main character, Cassie, and the then timeline follows a little girl named Ella who's going through all types of trouble at home. Like her mom's a hoarder, she's abusive, she puts out cigarettes on her arms and stuff, locks her in the closet. I don't want to give any spoilers, but the twist, I didn't see it coming. I didn't even expect the twist. But when it happened, when I got to that part in the book, I was like, wait, what? And I had to go back and reread it. So, Freida McFadden's The Intruder, I think is well worth the read. Y'all should go and check it out. And I'm probably going to read some more of her books. Peace.